The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Hello everybody, welcome to episode 19, series 4 of What's the Script? The very Scottish movie review podcast. Aye, we're about fish. Fuck's sake. Podcast. Thanks for coming back and tuning in. My name's Craig, and with me as always is Chris. You alright, mate?
Yes, hunky-dory. Getting on with the good times and just trying to stay away from the bad times there, you know. Sorry, I was just thinking about death there.
Aye, well, we just off camera there just discussed the bad times for about half an hour in all walks of life, man. But so we're not going to get into that. As always, thank you to Quaint for the title track that they let us use for our opening credits. They've got a new single out last week. Smashing. Get it on Spotify. Just go look for it. Get it. It's absolutely brilliant. But how you doing anyway, big man, apart from thinking about death and all that? You all right? Aye. Been watching anything of note?
Just looking forward to the joys of life the next 4 days is going to bring there, you see. Plus, I need to take the wee cat down. I need to take the wee cat to the vet on Saturday. It went and got its ovaries ripped out for somebody else's convenience there, you know. So it has to go and get a wee check to make sure its big chub mark's all right. Poor beast.
Oh, aye, smashing. Just you see her getting the ovaries ripped out. Just imagine like cooking shows when the cunts have got their hands up turkeys and all that. You want to get your giblets out, you want to get all those bits out of there.
Oh, it's fucking cruelty. It's cruelty as it is.
But you don't want a house full of fucking wee
who doesn't?
do you, man? Oh,
who doesn't? I'm walking down the street and just a gang of cats. People try and jump me, and the next thing you just see these wee eyes staring at the darkness. See, like a Disney cartoon, just do.
Here, mate, they'll smell you before they fucking see you coming. Don't worry.
Right.
Gang of cats stink the pish. Yeah. Not for me. So, before you tell us actually what you've been watching, Christopher, just like to say, everybody, you can find us on all the social platforms, including YouTube, Spotify, Buzzsprout, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, Amazon, the whole shebang. You can find us in all these places. You have no excuse. Just pick up your phone. We're there. But there are obscurities in the world. There are places that you might get taken aback. You might not realise that we're there. You might just turn up and go, oh, what's the script? Where would such places be, Chris? He's getting harder in there. They're getting fucking harder.
See, before I say it anyway, I read something the other day there.
Oh, right, okay, did you?
And see when you get high pitched. No, this is true, apparently. See, son, have you ever had this? Like, in one side of your ears, you get a high pitched whining noise. And then it happens in the other. I see that.
It's a script. Ooh, it's a script.
No, but see that? Apparently, one side is, I think it's like the afterlife or something, trying to get in contact with you. Something like that, right? And I can't remember what the other side is, right? But see if you listen really, really close, that's where you'll find what's the script.
Oh, that was such a surprise to me. That it really came to me like
in fact,
fucking.
See, when it's the afterlife, trying to get a hold of you when you hear that whining noise, even they're trying to tell you you can find what's the script in the afterlife. There you go.
That does that. Hold on a minute, mate. I need to take this. Hello. All right, mate. Paul Rudd. It's Paul Rudd. You're fucking joking. Seriously? I'll let the guys know. I'll let all the troops know. Cheers, Paul. Stay young, aye, very good. Aye. Stop sucking the life out of people. That's Paul Rudd there, mate. Do you know he finished in the quantum realm, mate? She's on the quantum realm.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Oh.
Oh, Paul Rudd there, people. Honest to God. He couldn't stop. He couldn't say hello. So after getting those out the road, fucking 6 more episodes to go. Fucking need to think of more. What have you been watching this week, Chris, since last week?
Oh, mate, I went and absolutely bombarded the cinema. Like yourself, I believe.
Yes, that's correct.
I went to see The Fall Guy. Took a bit of a while to get going for me, but once it did, kind of paid off. So, I mean, I didn't see the TV series, so I can't really compare them, but...
Forgot to do it. Absolutely
Or
forgot to
nothing.
do it. Listen, see the biggest failing on this part of this movie, right? You're right about what you said, by the way. It's an hour of meh and another hour of It's that. It's chalk and cheese. The biggest failing this film had was calling it The Fall Guy and naming him Colt Seavers because it had fucking nothing to do with the television series, and it just gave people a false sense of. I mean, MD under 40 like yourself. What's The Fall Guy? You know what I mean? And it's bombed at the box office, apparently.
Mm. Oh, well, can't I say I'm really surprised, but because I just did like the first half of the film, we just kind of seemed to overemphasize the Ross and Rachel aspect of the relationship, didn't they? It just
Very
kind of
much
go,
so.
for fuck's sake, man.
Aye, you've got it as friends. I've got it as Attack of the Clones love story. Fucking Anakin and Padme. You know what I mean? It's not right. We don't need it.
Aye, nah.
But
But
the
we did
second
say that
half was enjoyable.
aye, aye. There was kind of payoff at the end, but largely I would say it was forgettable. Maybe a bit harsh, but it's just one of
What was that you're talking about? What was forgettable? Who am I?
oh, the
Who are
banter.
you? Oh, the banter flows. The banter does flow.
Talking about again, let's see, Planet of the Apes, and it was very much the same. Beginning of the film just seemed very drawn out, and the end, although it had its bit of action, a bit of actual bit of story, it just seemed a bit drawn out. It just seemed overly long for what the pilot was. So it just seems like a film that's going to set up better films. Because the ending kind of got you curious, know what I mean? But it was like, what the fuck?
Aye. It's fucking definitely setting up something. Setting up another 5 fucking films. Again, mate, like you, I seen this at the on the big screen. I was really looking forward to it. I can't disagree with anything you said there, mate. It seems that we're in the minority. That everybody seems to think it's a masterclass and they love it and smashing it. And by the way, good for them, and I'm happy for these. But by the time the first hour and a bit had went by, I was so exhausted and puffed out. Like, what's going on, man? Come on, to fuck. The orangutan guy turned up and was all right, but again, it was a drawn out fucking 25 minutes of just walking about talking, wasn't it? Just
Aye, it seemed like the beginning of it just felt like a filler episode in a TV series.
you're right.
It just felt like something happened, and you need to watch a whole episode of drivel, and then the next episode as well will be where the story actually carries on for. Know what I mean? It just seemed a big offy gap, a filler that wasn't really filling anything. Know what I mean?
Exactly. What else, mate? What else you been spying with your eyeing?
Oh, and I eventually get round to going to see uh, Abigail, which I enjoyed.
Fun times.
It didn't take itself too seriously. It didn't trying to be like a big vampire, creepy, ghouly thing. Know what I mean? There was humor in there, and I think it kind of worked.
That's my. I kind of disagree. My kind of film. As long as you don't get in there trying to take it seriously. I thought the comedy and the humour, no comedy, humour was fucking on point. I thought all the characters were dead relatable. I thought the wee lassie that played Abigail was fucking smashing. And
Aye.
I tell you what, if you like, I don't know, a kind of hostile vampire saw mashup, that's for you, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Aye. What it says. There's vampire films out there. Well, again, what I've said to you is it wasn't like sexy, brooding teenagers. No, I mean, see this new spate of fucking werewolves and vampires out there. What fucking lowered eyebrows and pouty lips. No, I mean, I'm a vampire. No, I mean, fuck off. I mean,
Look at my cufflinks, they're ruffly. That was great, mate. Just the whole synopsis set and all, because, like she said herself, she's been doing it for fucking years because she's bored. Her dad is a paying attention. I'm glad. I don't want to give any spoilers away, folks. Just if you want to write good enjoying film, man, see Abigail. And the thing that links this to Kingdom of Planet of the Apes, big Kevin Durand. I never knew he was Proximus.
aye, aye. I was waiting to see when he popped up, and then I could kind of hear his voice, and I went, "Oh, that must be the big man."
Watched him on an American talk show yesterday, and they had him. He says he was talking about the very first time he went ape, and he says it was a bit unnerving. He says, but the guy that plays Noah started talking to me in his lines, and then I just started doing that, and I got up and started walking about the studio and all that. It's a beautiful day and all that. And I was like, fucking brilliant. I love that guy.
Aye, he's a guy who disappears in films, isn't he? He's a wee treasure. Oh, he's a big treasure.
Just appears in films.
Aye, got a lot of time for that guy.
Watches synchronized. Anything else, buddy?
I think that was me. Just obviously the film we're going to do today. But aye, other than that, I think that's the most notable ones that people might want to hear about.
Yes, I think I told you last week I went to see the Boy Kills World, didn't I? Skarsgård, that was great. But a couple of films that I watched that you've already watched was Late Night with the Devil, which I thought was shite. On reflection, I said it was meh, but no, it's not very good. Again, it's another film. It seems to divide opinion. You love it, you hate it, but I don't even think the cinematography worked at all. The old film cam and a bit ham acting, even when let's go to this short break and they're meant to be off camera, they're still ham acting, and it's not very good. And it was a shite ending with shite effects and just shite, basically. And then Sleeping Dogs, Russell Crowe. I've turned that off. I'll go back to it. That's another slow burner, man.
Aye.
But there we go.
I've got to agree with you with Late Night with the Devil. I thought I was going into something that was, because again, the way it was getting spoke about, it's reignited the genre whole, and it just didn't date for me. You know what I mean? And it was like
it did not put a jingle in my tingle. You know what I mean?
No. As I mean, it's described as a horror, and I don't think it is a horror. I think it's just meant to be disturbing or unnerving or something. But this is like Hereditary. See that film Hereditary? I watched that because everybody says, "Oh, it's fucking boom, man! The next Exorcist and shit like that." And I watched it and I'm going, this isn't scary to me. No, I mean it's just
you seen Immaculate, didn't you?
Aye.
10 minutes, I turned it off.
It's very. It's again, that's not what I thought it was going to be. Different idea, but just a bit fucking just a bit weird. You know what I mean? So,
Bit strange, yeah.
aye.
I'm from freaking Belgium, eh? Don't know where that came from. As usual, shout out to all our homeboys at Seismic Cinema, Diabolical and Wreckfast. In fact, this week's movie is a direct request. It's not a very direct request because it was requested maybe about a year and a half ago and we forgot about it. From Paul
Roy
over at
Orbison.
Seismic. Paul over at Seismic Cinema with his shades on. He's called Young Boots to his friends, and I will call him Juvenile Footwear. There you go. Hello, Juvenile Footwear. He's the kind of guy that likes to wear a sunglasses inside kind of guy. No.
And for anybody that's seen the advertisement for us this episode, Paul is not dying. It was just because it starts out for Paul. Paul is still with us and he's fine.
Right. Oh, I didn't even think of it that way. For Paul. Oh, I should have put a wee crucifix up or something. Or a cross. I don't know what side of the divide he's from. In fact, he might be a Buddhist. I don't fucking know. But she's done it in black and white, a wee set of wings. Oh. No, he's very much alive.
Aye. He recommended this, so we're getting around to it.
Now, for all your people...
Inundated with requests, you see. Inundated.
We are. We've got hundreds of them in my bin that we're no fucking danger to. For everybody, and I think there's quite a lot of yous that probably haven't seen this movie, right? A quick synopsis is Rusty Griswold plans a cross-country road trip with his wife and two sons in a bid to revive the lost ties between them. However, their trip turns into a series of mishaps, leading to a series of feisty altercations. There was a clue in the name there, Griswold, and yes, it is from the National Lampoon's franchise. It's a direct link because Rusty Griswold was Clark Griswold's son, wasn't he, mate?
Aye. The good old memories of the National Lampoon. I mean, I don't know if I've seen all of them, but I know I've seen 3 of them definitely.
Mm-hmm. There's more than I thought as well. There's a visit to Uncle Thingy's 2. Can't remember what Uncle's called, but there's a lot. But the first National Lampoon's Vacation and National Lampoon's European Vacation are the pinnacle, especially the second one when they're in London and they kind of get off the roundabout. They're on the roundabout for about fucking 3 hours. Look, kids, Big Ben. Because you see Big Ben every 3 seconds.
I actually like the Christmas one, I know. Christmas one's good.
I just can't mind a lot about that, man. But
they're
definitely worth a watch, man.
But I did find out that this was attached to it after seeing it, sort of thing, know what I mean? But so it was just a big massive gap in it, because when was the last one? This is what, 2015 or something?
Yes, 9 years.
So if anybody's not seen the National Lampoon Vacation films, go watch them.
Aye.
Go watch them.
And by the way, it's 9 years for this film, is it? I'm saying.
Aye.
Between this and the last National Lampoons, I know not. I don't even know if the National Lampoons made it past the 90s. Do you know what I mean? Because the first few are in the 80s.
Well, I think the first one's got to be about 38 years or something. Something along the lines. So, that's 8 years my senior there.
Oh, 38 years ago. Would you remember doing that, Craig? I was drinking and smoking. Fuck's sake, 38 years ago. No, 6. No, I was 10. 10. I was just shy of the first.
I remember the days. That's when you could leave your front door open and don't need to worry about it.
I'll tell you, neighbours were your friends, you know. You never walked past your neighbour because if you were shy, a wee fag and a cup of sugar.
See when people say that? Oh, you could leave your doors open and no need to worry about it, and you're like that. funny how there was so many active serial killers back in the day, isn't it? It's like, fucking, how did they manage it?
Aye, do you know, that coincides with my wonderment about housebreaking being at a national fucking high back then, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody that was in jail were housebreakers and rapists.
Mm.
Aye, you can leave your door. Davey, leave that door open. I'm hoping to get bumped. Just leave it open, Davey.
Fucking stray dogs walking in, taking the away and walking away again. Like, what the fuck?
Aye, picking up the baby off the fucking the playmat. Hang.
Aye.
Wait to feed their rabid family.
But so the film's called Vacation.
I know, Vacation,
Aye.
which if you don't put 2015 after it, you just get websites coming up for fucking holidays and shit.
Aye.
But it was directed by John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein, who both make brief cameos in the movie. And very quickly, it's starring Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo, who make brief reappearances in the franchise as Clark and Ellen Griswold. Ed Helms got the part of Rusty eventually. We'll come to that later. Christina Applegate as Do Anything Debbie. John Francis Daly as young Robert. Catherine Missal as Adena. Skyler Gisondo as James. Mad Chris Hemsworth in there as Stone, and Leslie Mann as Audrey. I forgot to mention Skyler. I did say that. Skyler Gisondo as James. I forgot to mention wee Kevin, who's the wee brother, who's quite funny. I like him.
Aye. He's a little bastard.
He's funny with it, but he's funny with it. What was the numbers, mate? The figures, money-wise?
Oh, well, according to my sources at Hollywood's interweb there.
This just in, live from Hollywood.
It was $31 million for the budget, and it apparently took in $107 million.
Yes.
So decent return, but somebody probably went, that's fucking terrible. But whatever.
Tell you what, in our books, that is a rip-roaring success. Like a lot of films lately that we've done, I don't remember a huge marketing campaign for this. I don't remember it being in the cinema in Britain or anything like that. I just remember seeing it on one of these streaming sites one day and having a peek at it. I've not watched it since until this week.
I got it on the old DVD there, you see. I whipped it out last night, so I did. And then I watched the film. Hey, penis jokes.
We'll get to more penis jokes later with Big Stone. In regards to how it was received by film goers, it is sitting at a modest but fair 6.1 out of 10 on ImDb. Oh, and a Rotten Tomatoes audience score, are you listening, Bad Movies Rule, of 27%.
Aye, but I see. I don't get why it was so badly received, and I'm just wondering if it's just the whole National Lampoon fans. Know what I mean? It just wasn't as good as them, sort of thing. Because there's jokes in there. It's funny. The cameos in it are fucking superb and all. So it's like, it's got everything to be a decent film, but people just didn't like it for some reason.
Aye, I know. There is a lot of good jokes and humour and fun in it, and then there's a couple of things that should have stayed in the 80s or 90s. You know what I mean? That wasn't funny. But there's not a lot in it.
Aye.
There's more good than there is bad. Obviously, being part of the franchise, they reintroduced the score, man. Fucking score. And I texted Chris last night, I was like, have you been singing that song all day? Because I have. I've got nowhere else to go. Oh, holiday road. I was at Ibrox last night watching the football, sing Holiday Road. Just can't get it out of my head.
Oh, well,
And
I,
do you know,
I actually went the other way. I went with Kiss from a Rose. I'm saying like, "Du-du-du-du-du-du-du."
you the one. Ah, brilliant. The music was actually by a person called Mark Mothersbaugh. If you're Scottish, that'd be funny.
Right.
Whose boy is it? It's my boy's. Mothersbaugh.
Oh,
Quickly
fuck's sake.
translated as, whose ball is that? It's my mother's ball. Mothersbaugh. Scottish 101. There you go.
See, I do that all the time. So when I see like people's names, and off for like America or fucking elsewhere apart from Scotland, and I go, he must have got fucking pelters at school. No, he didn't, because it doesn't mean the same thing, Chris.
Aye. Right, what's your middle name, mate? Loch Ness. Loch. Your middle name, Loch, mate. And I used to just go, all right, fucking Bruce Forsyth. Fucking funny. This is primary two. I expect better for you, Ian. You know what I mean? Bruce Forsyth. How do you even know who that is? You're 7? You fucking idiot. But, here we go.
Oh, mate. I used to get fucking Elliot or Loch Ness, know what I mean? And go, how's your uncle doing? Does your uncle still work for the police? Cup.
Your mad uncle still up in the mad courthouse, up in that mad roof, man. Pure shut the mad door behind him. Can you get mad off it?
Fucking. Oh, there's so many jokers out there. I don't know how
So-
Billy Connolly made it.
I don't. It was just lucky. You just get heard with the right person one day. So obviously, as we said, this was recommended to us by Juvenile Footwear from Seismic Cinema, and he obviously thought this is a film of great worth to be reviewed.
Yeah.
Chris, what did you overall? What's your take on it? How long had it been since you'd seen it the first time? Actually,
It'd been a while. Because for some reason, again, it doesn't really pop up on the streaming things. And it's
I know why.
Aye, but I mean, come on. If the things that are shit don't make it on streaming things, then how the fuck is Netflix got more than a couple of films on there? Because some of them are fucking horrible.
Why?
I've watched films on Netflix and I can feel my balls aching for it. Know what I mean? And it's like I'm kicking myself for the other side. Like, will you put this up?
Aye, and I only know it's the other side because it's coming in the left ear, you know, left ear. Aye, I know what you mean. There's films of this caliber that should never be free to watch, never not be free to watch. The fact that it was on Prime and they were wanting money for it was a bit annoying, to say the least, because these are films you're just wanting to watch, aren't they, man? You're not going to go down the road unless you're us doing a review to pay money to maybe watch this again.
It's like you get films that come out every year and they're funny, but they're not up there, but they're not fucking terrible either. Know what I mean? They're just middle of the road, and you go, that was no bad, that or whatever. Know what I mean? And you move on. But as a whole, I don't mind it because I think the cast, I think each individual in the film is brilliant. Even I've already mentioned the cameos. The wee Charlie Day as the water raft guy, fucking absolutely killed me, man. It's fucking. But Ed Helms, I like Ed Helms.
Another
I think he's
classic
funny, man.
song kicked in, didn't it?
Know what I mean? And it's just, even the two wee boys, usually, we've said this in the past as well, like kids in films, they're shit sometimes, but these two played their parts perfectly. So
they were in the background at all. They were. You're right, mate. The four family members had their own spotlight, if you know what I mean. Their own character, obviously their own character, fuck's sake, but Aye, they're very, very good. And I like Christina Applegate and all. I've always liked her since Married with Children. It's just
Aye.
one of my celebrity crushes when I was younger. But in this, something about a mother. She's meant to be like she's a mother, and she's kind of she's meant to be proper. There's something about hearing a mother swearing, saying the F word. That just I'm like, yes. We'll get to some favourite lines in that later on, but she plays a great part, man.
Aye. But aye, just the plus I think you see the whole road trip thing. Road trip films are just fucking hilarious because I think you can put anything in there, and it's like,
especially
aye,
cars
of course,
and stuff, you know.
Aye, just no, I mean, oh, talk about vacation. What fucking airplanes were in the sky? But it's
well,
just
it just so happens we can talk about that if you want this week.
Aye,
Save
let's
that
go
guy
for
for
it.
later, will I? I'll put it in the pocket there. Well, the actual, well, as you know, Rusty is an airline pilot. He's an airline pilot for a budget service. You actually see him at the start. This, we are now in the air and we'll be arriving in our destination in 18 minutes. You're like, what the fuck's is he flying? But it works for economy air in it.
Aye,
So he's
like
only
a shuttle bus.
She's only in a little. It's actually an A37, mate. So it's not getting that in there. It's a little A37. Better on fuel economy for short bursts, short trips. You're no
That's it, Craig. You work it.
As opposed to the guy for Lagermilk, who's probably, he's probably rocking the 747s and the like, and possible Airbuses on occasion. But that's for your longer haul, more fuel, further distance kind of travel. You want to see the world in that? And that was this week's airline inundation. Thank you, folks, for listening, and fuck you, Chris. I remember the last guy I seen doing that.
Aye. But as far as road trip films go, the situations that the people can come across, they can be out there, know what I mean, funny. So it's good, man. Aye.
Those old classics, like, could I just imagine selling a CD for it? This cannot be bought in shops. Welcome to Road Trips Classics. Number one, that old favorite, Flat Tire. Coming in straight at number two, out of gas. Oh no.
Talking about road trip. I'm going to watch Road Trip at some point, I know.
How good.
You can't whack that, man.
Jump the bridge. Brilliant.
Aye.
Just
but aye. Don't mind it, mate. Decent wee film. You got a couple of laughs, but like you've already mentioned, the thing, mate. There's aged humour in it. Know what I mean? And it just didn't come off, but hey ho.
Aye. So in a short space of time, I'm like you, mate. I watched it there a couple of times. For the first time since probably about 2015-16 when it first came out. I feel I appreciated it more when I seen it the first time and kind of knew it was coming this time. Again, like you, I'm not saying it's terrible. I had a right good time with it. It's no... If I never ever watch it again, I'll not be surprised. That's all I'm saying. And I can see the 6.1 out of 10, and I can also understand the 27. Although I think that's very, very fucking harsh audience score for that, man.
Aye, I mean, fucking Return of the Jedi's, no, the Last Jedi's got about fucking 65 or something, know what I mean?
Aye.
They exist. They people exist.
Aye. It's not a 3 out of 10 movie at all. If at worst it's 50-50, you know what I mean? If you like it, you don't.
Aye. But any favourite scenes, mate? I can't fucking stop laughing.
I know, you fucking put me off for your wee chuckles and all that. Your wee funny face. Aye, that's horrible. There's lots of, well, I'm going to... Do you know, one of the biggest funny scenes is the hot springs. But the second time I watched it yesterday, I had to fast forward it. It was making me fucking feel pure nauseous. And as you know, but if our listeners and viewers probably don't, they're queuing up to go to this natural hot springs where they can just strip off and relax in nature's fucking glory, but the queue's astronomical. Just like, it's going to be a while. And this wee guy just walked a pure hick. I don't know if you're allowed to say that, but I'm not from America, so don't give a fuck. He says, hey, how you doing, man? A ratty shooter. And look, I know you locals know the back roads like the back of your hand on it. Is any way we can beat this crowd? And he just tells him, got that dirt track, and that will take you straight to the hot springs. But as we know, mate, they get in the hot springs and they're, oh, this is great. Oh, the temperature's lovely. Why does it smell like rotten eggs? Oh, that's a sulfur. Natural sulfur. They start putting mud on themselves, and it turns out it's a cesspit in it. It's a human waste dump.
Aye, mate. It's just see that bit. The more she's just going at the minerals in this, and she's got a big, huge pile of shit in her horn, and she starts rubbing it in herself and in her face and all that, man.
Man.
It's fucking straight. Same with the wee boys. They kind of tipple that, oh, here, this isn't what we think it is. And then he's got the water in his mouth and he's sitting gargling it and spitting out and all that. Dude,
No.
the wee boy Kevin, look, I found a dart and it's a fucking used syringe and he throws it at his brother.
See when he does that, right? See when it's Kevin and James in it. I keep what I call the young boy Rusty and all because I remember the middle film. But see when James gets out the way and there's a syringe, it looks as if real, as if it wasn't planned or acted. Hey, fucking syringe, you've thrown a syringe at me for maniac.
Oh, mate, it's fucking so good, man. Oh, it's just, can see that at all. It was like I like the fact that it was probably at a fucking pop at these mad bastards that go to these places. Oh, it's the natural muds in the water. Just takes the toxins out your fuck up. See if that shit done that. It'd be in a fucking tube and it would have L'Oreal printed across it or something, know what I mean? Don't give me your pish.
I know. The Agnes. No else takes a fucking, no else gets right into your pores. See this power washer? Stay there.
Aye. This takes the skin right off your body there.
By the way, I don't know if I've told you this before, but as a young 17-year-old working in the Ford shopping centre, right, at the backs, cleaning out the bins and all that, I thought it a great idea to just point it at a colleague's face, Davy Sterling. Bzz, just gave it a sharp burst and fucking burnt all his face, man. I don't think it was that powerful. Just thought I was having a laugh. It was fucking nearly greeting, man. As a grown man, know what I mean? Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Aye, it made me. It's a very funny scene, but it gives me a bulk now, man. Just thinking about it. What about you? Give me one of yours, mate. We've shot seats, see. We've shot seats, you see.
Oh. I'd say it's more the dialogue for this part, but it's going to be when Rusty comes across his boy and his boy's sitting at the hot tub with a lassie, and he just stones a little mad paedophile. Like, oh, what have we got here? That boy is handsome. And the lassie's like, do you want me to phone the police?
I can see a little muscle under that t-shirt. Take the t-shirt off. See that muscle?
I'm just out my night walk and I've came across yours too. Better watch nobody comes and takes you away.
I know. Oh, and he plays a guitar. Jackpot.
We see that wee lassie, I know. Obviously, it has to work for the scene for what you get after it, but the fact that she thinks he's in danger for like a paedophile and then gets up and leaves him anyways.
I know.
Oh,
Still fucks off.
Oh, man.
It's a very, very Ed Helms character thing.
Aye.
You say, isn't it? like we said earlier on, and you said more than most, that it's cast cracking for this kind of movie, and Ed Helms is that fucking guy. He's like exactly the guy that walked half a Hangover. You know what I mean? Okay, taking up the road again. He's still that guy, isn't he?
He's very white picket fence, isn't he? Know what I mean? But it was just because it's not that. It's just because he's standing there in a bathrobe, and it's just see the way the wee jacuzzi's lit up. It lights him up like a fucking like a pure dark villain. You know what I mean? And it's just it's, see his wee boy's like that. Just what are you doing? Stop!
Aye, that's great. I mean, at the very, very end, credits, when it shows you the holiday snaps of what's happened,
Aye.
one of them is like him getting after the lassie, and then it just gets wider and he's stoning. As you say, silhouette lit, watching them.
Oh,
Done
it's
it
so
again,
good,
the
man.
man.
Oh,
Superb. Another favourite bit of mine is the whole Audrey and Stone's house stuff. It's Leslie. I think I've got a lot of time for Leslie Mann as an actress. I think she's a
Aye.
fucking cracking comedy actress, especially in 40-Year-Old Virgin. She kind of recreates a bit of that anecdote. As we know, one of her favourite lines in 40-Year-Old Virgin is, "Get some fucking French toast." But she's getting off her husband. She's getting off her Stone. She's like, "You're my fucking husband." Oh,
I
hit
hit the fucking jackpot with you.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh,
Oh,
mate. The whole see that whole segment with him is fucking superb, man.
hey,
Chris Hemsworth.
hey, is that a cow? It's a steer, mate. Starts feeding the cow ribs. Is that allowed? I'm pretty sure that's cannibalism. Yes, it is, honey.
See the best but it's going to be when Chris Hemsworth comes into the bedroom, just in his shorts, man. And you just see this big massive dick, man. But so for some reason, he just keeps putting his leg up on something and just
Aye,
taking in the land. But
knows exactly what he's doing, man. It's funny. And he's just
oh,
looking for an excuse to be in that room because he's been kind of flirting with Debbie and on. Goes
aye.
right out of the bedside cabinet and puts his leg up. And it's your remote control there. And you've got the volume. And you want to change the channel. But
Aye.
his wee pauses and just breathes.
Oh man.
Okay. This is he's checking out the corners. Yeah. It's great, man.
Mate. See the only way you could like put that, have you ever watched is it like Homes Under the Hammer or something like that? And they go to they go to these rundown buildings and somebody buys it and all that, and then they date up. See they same people, they get out in the room and they always go like that when they're on camera.
Aye. That's what
Look
they do.
about the ceiling.
You are 100% right, mate. Or they get in the kitchen, they open the cupboard.
Aye.
Shut it again. As if
Fucking hell, man.
their eyes can only see in potential.
Oh mate.
That's brilliant, mate. Well done.
Fuck us. Oh, dear man. But it's not that. See after he leaves the room, Rusty's like that. Can you believe that? He totally came in here to show his six pack off. My Debbie's like that. Oh my lord.
I know.
Oh
Nah.
fuck. Oh man. But
He's another.
apart from that, mate, it's got to be the whitewater rafting. It is fucking, and again, I think it's just down to CB Charlie Day. It's superb, man. Just, oh, you must be the wrong family. What? Ah, look at his face. Look at us. Then obviously he gets dumped after his fiance, and he's just He's suicidal, isn't he? It's just this pure semen. Everything's gone wrong, and they're on the wrong side of the river, and he's got his face under the water.
Take me. You know what I mean? He's no caring. Even
People are screaming and jumping out the boat and all that, and he's just at the back, pure smiling.
the moment the moment he snaps is before they come to the crossroads. There's white water rafting in it, and he just looks at the cam water and then looks at the choppy water, and you just see his face going, smile. You're like, fucking over into the water. What's the song again?
Mate. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, I can't live if living is without you.
Nielsen, you're
Mate.
right, mate. I fucking wrote it down.
Aye. And it just pure builds up. See, like, obviously the chorus here, and it's a pure crescendo, and there's fucking chaos happening, and he's just pure like, this is it. This is what I want.
Again, that has ended perfectly at the end credits with another photo in it.
Right. Oh, you see him obviously survived falling off the waterfall and all that, and then the photo expands, and it's just this big fucking grizzly bear. It's just like,
so good.
Mate. But fucking so good, man. So good. And
what do you think of the Prancer?
Oh, mate, see that? I don't know why it is, right? And the offence to Skoda, but see, for some reason, man, see, when I seen that motor, I just went, that's Skoda. That's just pure Skoda.
Aye, old school Skoda. No Skoda
Aye.
new. Skoda new's no bad.
I know it's no, aye. Mind the ones that look like fucking wee washing machines and all that. Like, the fuck?
Aye, a Russian staple it was, man. It was just the Russians loved them and Yugos.
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, mate.
There's a fact about the car, isn't there? The van in which the Griswolds are travelling is a tartan prancer, is what they call it, right? But it's actually a fucking very heavily modified Tota Previa, which I have never heard in my life. To best describe it, I mean, you can see it in my background. You'll see it in the film. See it better in the film, obviously, because the back of the car looks like the front of the car and vice versa. And they've got mirrors on the motor to fucking combat each mirror. It's mental, man.
It's just everything about it. It's like, there's a charging cable, but when you take this charging cable out, it's for some appliance that doesn't exist.
I think they say Albania at one stage in it. And then there's 2 gas tanks in there, and then there's this big fob about that size with funny pictures on it that just don't do anything. Well, make the bumper fall off or something.
Dashboard of fucking James Bond buttons, know what I mean? You're like, what the fuck?
Aye.
It is the same character. It's the same character in this film, isn't it? It's fucking... Instead of, obviously, the old station wagon in the originals, but fucking hell, man. It's just... You just know it's a bad motor. You know what I mean? You know it's fake, but you just know it's a bad motor.
Aye. I know, if you press a button in a fob and the bumper just falls off for no reason, why would that even happen? What's that for? Another funny scene, mate, for me. It's right at the start. They're having dinner with the Pattersons. And Pattersons are just, this is my boy. Oh, I love him. Oh, hey, come here. Oh, I love you so much. And then they'll just, hey, James, get over here. Come on. Love you and all that. Try to emulate him. And then he calls him, he calls him Chip or something like that.
G-Man.
G-Man. Did you just steal my boy's nickname? What?
You see when he's wrestling with his boy James, and then he gets the knife and he just starts going, hey. So you take this too far. Wee boys like that. That wasn't fun at all.
Speaking of too far, man, Kevin, it doesn't bully his big brother. He fucking hates him. He wishes death on him and all that. One of the funniest bits is after how could we forget, man? Ed Helms is on the 4x4 thing, and he destroys a cow, doesn't he?
Aye.
So
It flies right through a cow.
when they're in the car on the way home, they start making cow jokes. Know what I mean? And then Kevin goes, "Oh, I've got one. And you go, kid." And he just says something about fucking, I wish James was fucking dead or something. I'm sort of murder him, stab him in the eye.
James is a piece of shit. It's like, well, you've kind of missed the point there, buddy.
And they're all saying mad jokes like, "Let's move on." I think we better steer clear of that one, Dad. Very good.
see that bit wee James is, he obviously sees that lassie for the first time, and it's pure like whimsical music, and the next thing fucking wee Kevin just bags him. What the fuck, man?
Aye.
Oh, fucking
Look,
pure dysfunctional wee psychotic guy, man.
what you doing? You could have killed me. Shut up. I just wanted to date until you passed it. And then they have a wee stare at each other as if, I can't believe you just done that to me. And he just does that again. Puts me back in his seat.
Oh, mate. But it's favourite lines, mate. Gaze some of them go.
You some of them. Oh. Talk about that guy with the rat in his shooter again. When he says, "Hey, what's your pal's name there? What? Your pet rat? I don't have a pet." And he puts him off, goes like that. "I don't know him." Brilliant.
Mate, there is like so many of them in this. Because like, see why they mine? It's obviously see when they go to Stone and Audrey's house, and they're going into the house, and obviously after they've been robbed, somebody sprayed the big dick on the side of the motor. Stone looks at it and he goes, "Oh, I don't like that."
After they've been trying to clean it off, looking as if they're rubbing it and all that. That was clever. That was funny.
Concentrate on the balls. I'll get the shaft.
Aye, there's just wee stupid lines. I mean, James is talking, and Kevin just turns around and goes, "Don't say weird shit."
Oh, mate, it's fucking. Oh, mate, I completely forgot about this. See when they go to see where Debbie went to high school, and obviously it's the chug run and all that, and like Debbie does do anything. Like I heard you done this. I heard you, and then one lassie goes, "I heard you put a finger in the dean's dick."
Oh, come on now. Don't need to hear that. She's been a bit of a fucking wild gin, man, when she was back in her day.
Oh.
But like I was saying earlier on about how I love it when people that might be mammies say the F word. Like Rusty reveals they're going to her college. It started to be fun for the boys to see where mum went to college and all that. Oh, the boys don't want to see that. But maybe the boys will go there one day. And James pipes up, "No, I think I'll be aiming for a little something a little more Ivy League than that place." And Debbie just goes, "Huh, well, fucker." "What's that, Mom? I love you," is what I said. "I love you." Okay, I love you too. Just pure offended.
Aye. There's like the old Mo, the character's still there, isn't it? You know what I mean? She has to put on this persona that I am mother. Oh, fucking superb, man.
Oh, brilliant, man. Any other lines?
Aye. But it's more what's no said at this part. See, obviously, they've been chased by the trucker, and it's Norman Reedus, and he gives back Debbie's wedding ring. He goes, "Oh, so you're not a rapist?" And he just goes, that's the answer.
Aye, because the last thing when he drops him off and all that, "Thanks for your help, such a fucking blessing," and all that. And hey, I meant to ask you, why is the teddy bear in front of your truck? It's for the kids. Makes the kids feel comfortable. "Oh, you've got kids?" "No." All right. Okay. Thanks again.
Oh, mate. It was fucking so good, man. Oh.
And obviously his trailer as a child-friendly big trailer. Like, hey kids, Little Jepson or
Oh,
something
mate.
like that, man.
And it's again, what goes back to my favourite scene. Obviously, Rusty's talking to James, and Rusty's saying to James, "If you've any questions about sex and all that, you can ask me at any time." And it's the guy, "Dad, what's a rim job?" And he's like, "Can I hear it in a sentence? Dad, what's a rim job?" And he goes, "A rim job is when you kiss somebody with your mouth closed." "Oh, really?" Aye. And he gets up and starts rubbing his shoulders. And there's this mad wee stranger walking out of the sauna. "I just hope you're not too old to let your old dad give you a rim job before bedtime." And the wee guy goes, "Oh."
That's good. That's really good. That fucking, do you even know what you're saying? You fucking mad hawk. You just imagine him going back to his room. You never believe a cunt's the next door. Guy's getting his boys rim jobs at it. But a lot of good lines. Rusty, when they're first trying to get away for the trucker, Rusty decides, that's it, I know what to do. We're going to do a handbrake turn, full 360, 180, get on the other side of the highway and leave him for dead. What? Can you do that? Hey, if Vin Diesel can do it, so can I. And just tries a handbrake turn, and the motor just fucking rolls at it.
Oh, mate. Aye. Let me say there's that, mate. There's a lot of redeemable stuff to it, but there is 90s humour. Know what I mean? Maybe even further back, 80s.
Aye.
Because obviously, like, see when Chevy Chase comes back, like, obviously, they go see mum and dad in the hotel, and he tries to get this guitar out, and
It's infuriating.
he lifts it out like a fucking, I don't know, man. He lifts it out, and then he puts the tappet and down the back of the door, and then
I don't know.
Careful with that, it's delicate. And I'm going, ugh.
Hey Chevy, physical comedy of such nature died with the Carry On films, mate. Know what I mean? Calm yourself down. And then I'm spraying in the toilet when the guy's sitting in the toilet. Oh, okay.
It was aged comedy, you know what I mean? But because, well, again, obviously, it's reading up on stuff about this, it was actually nominated for a Razzie for the worst supporting actor in this, and you're like that. Well, Chevy, son, you didn't really do it. It's like,
didn't he have to be in it, mate? But it gives a couple of good fatherly lines to him, which are synonymous with the original films about how that's not about the trip's shite. You know what I mean? It's about the getting there. You know what I mean? With your family. Trip's fucking garbage. Even before they decide they're going on the trip, when Rusty reveals to the family we're going to Wally World. Kevin, this is some bullshit right here. But they start talking about the original Vacation. I mean, nod to the film, but they're actually talking about when he was a boy. And James says, I never even heard of the original Vacation. Doesn't matter. The new Vacation will stand on its own, as if this movie will succeed. Okay.
Oh, superb, man. But aye, it's just aye, good to me. What works, and other bits don't. You know what I mean? It's just
see what they decide they're going to go to the Four Corners where the four states meet and have sex, and then hey, you want to keep it down there, and then there's like hundreds of couples all waiting to have sex there. And it just reminded me of something about Mary. Was it something about Mary? Was it something about Mary? Oh, it's that film. Picks up a hitchhiker and goes to the side of the road. I can't remember. I just thought it was overly cheesy. The Polish for the four states come in and have a wee back and forth, which is quite funny. But,
aye, because that's the cameos again. Because you've got Nick Grohl there, Michael Pena. What's that? Was it Caitlin Olsen or something?
Big
I think she's in. Always in Sunny in Philadelphia. But there's all sorts of cameos in it. You know what I mean?
It's
Obviously,
SNL massive.
aye. Because you've got obviously you get Norman Reedus, not that Charlie Day, the Ron Livingston's that other pilot. That's him for Office Space and all that. But I bet you should watch that. There's a bit in that when he's getting interviewed and he's like, "Could not give a fuck," and they go, "I think you're meant for management."
Have you seen Leg and Milk?
I'm not sure. I might have.
Fucking, he's a recovering alcoholic. He's trying to help other people and all that.
Oh, aye. In fact, aye.
Fuck. He's brilliant, and I'm gutted it's finished because it's been left dangling. Do you know what I mean? It's not been taken back up. But he's a great actor. I really like him. He comes across as, like you just said, I could not give a fuck. Just I like you.
Aye, but aye.
Like Ted trying to get the sack in the office.
All sorts of cameos, mate.
Your wife's backs. That's the kind of attitude I need.
Fuck. But aye. But see, right. Kiss from a Rose, right? And the family singing in the car and all that. Is that just a thing that happens with every family or a road trip? Because I've actually done it. I've actually done it, but we didn't sing fucking Kiss for a Rose. I think we sang The Killers. I've got soul, but I'm not a soldier. We sang that. Going down to fucking Doncaster.
Aye, no, that's oh, that would get in your whip. But aye, it is a thing. I mean, I've got the boys' playlist, which is now becoming my annual most played on Spotify thing because when they're in the car, their songs are on, so we're all singing them. Used to do it with Neve when she was younger, get her favourite songs and sing like fucking. She was a wee lassie and we were singing Nicki Minaj in the motor and all that kind of crap. So aye. And then when I'm in the car, I sing myself. But I suppose the funny thing about this is nobody else knows the song apart from Ed Helms. And he says, "Hey, I just want to sing Kiss from a Rose by Sia like a normal family." What the fuck?
See that, but he just has to. Batman Forever. Val Kilmer.
Hey, is this a guy or a girl? It's a man.
He overcame lupus.
Pure into house right there, man. Nad lupus.
Oh. But hey, no, because I was just curious because obviously you've got stepbrothers, they're singing in the motor. I was just curious if it was a thing that all families done.
Oh, cars are made for chanting, mate. Cars are made for chanting. So we were thought about this being part of a kind of the franchise and all that. It's actually described as being the movie has a curious distinction of simultaneously being a sequel, the prior films are acknowledged and referenced, and a remake. The plot and some scenes are the same, are always very similar are those of earlier films. So it's both a sequel and a reboot, which is fucking mental. I just think by bringing Clark and Ellen in at the end, it's a sequel of sorts. You know what I mean? Because they're in the original, but there you go.
Aye, because apparently they're the only two that have been in every vacation film.
Aye.
So,
except for one, which I try to remember earlier on, and it's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 2, Cousin Eddie's Island Adventure. And that was fucking 2003, so I think that answers our question there enough earlier on.
Aye. And this is the second go to try to reboot it.
That sounds a lot of shite, that's an overly long fucking title, that, isn't
it? But
did you read about who? Oh, what did you read?
No, I read who they were considering for the role of the Da.
That's what I was going to ask you.
I was like, hey, Baba Ganoush.
Hey, Baba Ganoush.
But aye, Because, see, for some reason, right, you had this film out and you'd We're the Millers out at the same time. And I prefer We're the Millers, right?
Oh,
It's just, I just prefer it.
tenfold, mate. Tenfold.
Aye, but the fact that Jason Sudeikis, he was considered for the role of the dad, so I'm wondering that
Coach Lessel.
was it too similar, or did one come before the other one? It's just, you know what I mean?
Aye. So you don't want to be typecast as the fucking road trip guy.
Because also, who was it? Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell and all before Ed Helms officially got it. So it could have been a
Aye.
different movie.
The other one that was mentioned was Michael Rosenbaum,
Hmm.
who's Lex Luthor in Smallville, and I like him. He's a good actor. I don't know how much a good role it would have been for this one, but Ed Helms absolutely smashing. For me, Adam Sandler would have probably just been as good, but maybe the budget wasn't up his alley, if you know what I mean.
Aye. I'm just wondering. Like, obviously, I think Ed Helms has been perfect for it, playing that geeky da, the white picket fence fairer sort of thing. Know what I mean? I think it just comes across better that way than the other guys. Know what I mean? Maybe Will
Aye.
Ferrell could have done the same thing, but I think Ed Helms just fits into it better.
He's more believable as a take everything and push it way down and suppress it kind of father, and everything's hey, how you doing, gang? Oh, let's go, love you guys.
Oakley dokley.
Aye, fucking Flanders, you're right. There you go. It said there and all, man, when Ed Helms was looking through old family photos, images of the other films are shown, including the old Rusties for the old films. When was he looking through?
Aye.
Oh, when he got to Clark's, wasn't it? That's right.
Aye. But, mate, a special mention and all right, because this gave me the fucking fear, right? See, you says you had to fast forward it for the cesspit, but I get the actual fucking heebie-jeebies. See, when obviously they're getting a wee bit randy in the hotel room, and they're going to take a shower together, and the bath is bogging. There's mushrooms coming out the plug and all that. But see, fucking see when he goes, oh, they've left us a wee scrunchie here, and he grabs it and he's trying to wipe the blood off. He's like, that's not a scrunchie, that's pubic hair, and you're just like, who the fuck Steven balls a pubic hair places? Like, I just instantly I had like, oh, there'll be fucking crabs and everything in there. That's on your horn.
Oh, aye, because I mean, the state of the bath, for fuck's sake. He even said, he says, oh my God, it looks like someone blew their head off in here. And there is on the tiles, like blood stained splatter on it. And somebody left a Brillo pad. Oh, no, honey, that's pubic hair. Oh my God. Whoa, you're right. And it's different colours. People have been adding to it.
It's probably 30 different guys. You motherfucker.
Aye. And then even at the end, he says, so I guess we just we clean this or but okay, no, it's okay. He still thinks he's going to get his Nat King. She's like,
Oh.
No,
It's fucking, it just gave me the heavy heebie jeebies, man. Just as big ball up pubes, man. Just
aye, stinking. Actually stinking. Anthony Michael Hall, Ethan Embry, and Johnny Gillespie were actually offered to reprise their roles as Rusty Griswold for the film as well before Ed Helms was eventually cast. So there you go. I mean, Anthony Michael Hall is the only one I can remember. For Weird Science, Breakfast Club and that. Ethan Embry, Johnny Gillespie, I don't have any memory of. So it's been a while for I've seen other films, National Lampoon's, man.
Aye. There used to be a darling of Channel 5 there, but I've not seen them for a while. Because they're premiering brand new stuff. Like Batman, The Dark Knight Rises.
I've not seen fucking a channel. I've not put Channel 5 on in a long year. Fucking hell. It's not my channel. It's not my kind of channel. Neither it
But
is.
again, mate, I just need to say, special shout out to Chris Hemsworth. I think the guy's just comedy gold, by the way.
Aye.
Just see that whole part when they go to that ranch and he's talking about faucets.
Oh,
Well, you would buy water from a faucet.
look at the
Maybe
look at the look at
you'd
the
make
size
hot
of you.
water come out the cold faucet.
And wow, look at you, little Kevin. You're sprouting up like a weed under a faucet. And then Bad Rusty's, what's with the faucets?
Oh man, it's just so good, man. Even like, see when Audrey's like, I could go back to work again. Not while I'm alive. Not while I'm alive.
No reading that at all, you know.
Oh, but it's just so fucking good, man. And then obviously when Rusty's killed the big cow, you know what I mean? He's just hosing him down, just sheer raging. You know what I mean? And Rusty
And then
says, is the cow okay? Cow's not okay. Rusty, you fly right on through it.
and he's like covered in cow guts and all that, and then that other big cow that had the ribs comes out. Oh no, don't eat him.
Sebastian.
Sebastian, no. Who again makes a fucking photographic appearance in the end titles. Just a woman at a drive-through getting a Burger King that pans out and the big Sebastian Cert getting a burger. Mad cannibal coup.
Oh, superb, man. But have you any favourite characters?
Do you know, it might be Hemsworth. One of the grander scheme of things for me.
Aye.
After just reigniting his role there. Aye. Just, you're right, mate. He plays these wee bits so well. Even in the shitty Ghostbusters, with all the women in it, he plays the idiot kind of receptionist, the Janine role. He's funny in that.
Aye.
He's funny as Thor, but he's still a god. You know what I mean? He's a great character. He's a great actor, actually. Even the 2 Netflix movies where he's a special ops guy, just phenomenal. It's a good egg, the boy.
Aye. I'm a Hemsworth character, the Stone. But I'll also I'll get Ed Helms as Rusty.
Aye.
I like him and all because just see that part after like, the car explodes, and he has his meltdown moment, and he goes to kick Tumbleweed, and there's always something in it, and it's just see the way he goes, "There's a rock in that." Fuck.
And then he kicks the fire hydrant. There are very hard things in the tumbleweed.
It's
It's
just, I mean, mate, he's just trying to be calm, be the da, play everything off. Like, this isn't bad, we can fix this. You know what I mean? And everything's just gradually getting worse. And it's just, plus I'm going to say he's like the loser, but he just plays that, the characters plays it all through it well, you know what I mean?
Aye, Mr. Positive. Because the whole crux of the matter is, at the end of the film, it eventually all works out, doesn't it? Get to Wally World, still need to queue, have to fight that pilot and his family to get on. Then the Seal song kicks in when they're on the roller coaster and everybody joins in. And you think, yes, we've got there. And then bang, it fucking sticks upside down. Oh, for fuck's sake. That, I think that was a joke too far. And all that just, come on to fuck. Let them finish the ride. Fuck's sake, man. It saves his marriage, saves his family, and then sends the boys away, didn't he? With the Jacksons. You're off with the Jacksons. And then takes her to Paris. And even that's no, like, romantic as it can be. They're sitting in the 2 stewardess chairs right beside the lava and all that, aren't they?
It's just their life in it. They're just going to get fucking set about from day to dot. But aye, as a whole, mate, I think the good bits outweigh the bad bits. So
Aye, for
and
sure.
that's my opinion. You know what I mean? And the funny bits are fucking laugh out loud moments. To the scenes we've mentioned, I was proper fucking LOL, as the kids say, or LMFAO. Know what I mean? When I was doing
You were
there
up there.
rolfing.
I was doing there, Rolfing. Aye, that's right. Awful.
Aye, fucking. But
So
aye,
what's your final score out of 10, mate?
mate, I would get a 6. I think 6 is bang on for it.
Aye.
Know
So
what I
I'm
mean?
right there with you. That's what I scored it years ago, and that's what I've continued to score it. Again, I keep saying that I think 27% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is utter garbage. It's not that bad. It's not tremendous, but it's not that bad. And aye, the good bits outweigh the bad, mate. But obviously, it's something that's played in the juvenile footwear's household once a week. He loves this film with a passion. He's probably got a tap and prancer. There, Paul.
Aye. It's an ugly car. It's got to be one of the ugliest cars in film.
Aye, it's horrible. Even looking at it in my background, and I'm like, fucking hell, you. That's how I was kind of surprised at the budget being 31 million. I thought you could have put a wee bit more of the budget into the aesthetics of it, but then it's meant to look fucking garbage in it. It's meant to look stupid, I
Aye.
suppose. So there we go. So that was, ladies and gentlemen, episode 19 for Paul. Oh, bless you, son. Of Seismic Cinema. 12 out of 20 between me and Chris there, so 2 sixes. Get a watch. I wouldn't bust your lungs to watch it. There's other comedies out there, but it's a good watch. You'll not be disappointed. If you are, then
Aye.
you're just looking for flaws, man, aren't you?
Aye. Aye. I think it's more closer to a family film. Know what I mean? Whereas Where the Millers kind of goes more adult side of things. So I guess that's kind of the difference. Know what I mean? But
I've got so much love for Wheeler Millers, mate. So much love for it. Just cast superbly. Really is. Even when big Mustachio and his wife, they meet them in the other camp and all that. But that's for another day.
well, mate,
So
I got that mixed up with this. Because see, before I started this, I went, "Oh, that scene's brilliant." Seeing it, obviously, the bit in the fucking the tent where he starts rubbing his ears and all that. I got it mixed up. I got it mixed up with the full state thing, and I went, "Oh fuck!" But aye, see, that's how closely related they are. Know what I mean?
maybe it's on a list of maybe it's on one of 2 lists of 50 for the future.
Yeah,
Maybe.
possibly.
You'll need to tune in for another 4 seasons to find out. So there we go, folks. Listen, thanks very much again. Thanks, Paul, for your suggestion, recommendation. Thanks, everybody, for listening, tuning in, liking, sharing. We fully appreciate it. Word of mouth is what makes us grow, as always. So keep doing it. Share us with somebody you like or somebody you fucking despise. Just share us.
Aye, get it out there. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell the universe. If you go to a tarot night, tell the other side.
Aye, and if you're on the other side, come through with a message. Oh, I'm getting a wh. Does a wh mean anything to you? What's the script? What's the script that's coming through? Get that listened to. Aye. We need to go away now and try and write down another 6 episodes worth of where you're going to find us. Just looking about the house now, like stone. I've now decided where I'm going to find us next week. I'm sure you'll be asking me that. So there we go, mate. Next week, I have a film. I have these films 3 from one which I'll pick. Next week, what's the script? Episode 20. Fuck's sake, man. We are gonna do Con Air. The man who was named as not having any pants on, Nicolas Cage.
Oh, hi. That's a good one, that.
Aye.
An over-the-top action movie with long hair.
Lots and lots of slow motion.
Oh, aye.
Lots of fire burning in the background, American flags, and a brilliant Leonard Skinner number.
Aye. Rumour has it, if there was no slow-mo in this film, it'd only be 15 minutes long.
I fucking believe that, by the way. Definitely.
Oh,
Oh, need to get. What's his name? Oh, forgot already, even though we talked about him last week. It does the John Malkovich impression.
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader. Need to try and get him on for next week's episode so we can do John Malkovich. I am Cyrus the Virus. Brilliant. So next week, folks, let us look in the diary. Keep your alarm bells set for notifications to find out when that's going to be hitting your airwaves and your YouTube and all that. Anything else you want to tell the people, Chris? What you up to the rest of the day?
Just a thank you again for listening and have a good time. Look after each other. Stay safe. And remember, you can find us anywhere. You're back in the room.
I thought you were going to go full chat tsunami there and say stay hydrated. So I did. Don't know why it just popped in my head. Stay safe and I was going to say it, but you never. Nah, you'll find us anywhere, man. Honestly,
Aye.
I'm going to empty the Hoover in a minute, and I think good chance I'm going to see some of this. But listen, I can't think anything else. So
Yes.
for me, it's cherry bye.
Cheery bye.